I think that I packed more yarn skeins than I did clothes. You definitely just have to squish it. They are so fun to squish. Hi my crafty and cozy friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is so exciting because I have so many crocheted plushies to share with you guys. I have them all laying out here in front of me, and I had so much fun crocheting on vacation. I tried out so many new patterns. I have some free patterns I tried out, some paid patterns, and you guys, I think that some of these plushies are my best ones yet. So I am so excited to share them with you. I also vlogged a little bit while we were on our vacation. So if you want to see a little mini Outer Banks vlog, definitely be sure to stick till the end of this video if you want to come on vacation with me. I also have some exciting updates regarding KybeCreates.com. I'll be talking about my summer buddies, which are launching today, right now. And I also have some other exciting things to chat with you guys about, and I just cannot wait to share. Even though I've not talked to you guys for a week, it feels like it's been well over a month. I really missed you guys. So it's so good to be back and just sharing this with you. But if you are new here, hi, my name is Kyra, and I share behind the scenes of growing my small crochet and crafty business, Kybe Creates. I make handmade plushies, bookmarks, glass tumblers, and stickers, and I share weekly crochet studio vlogs with you guys every Saturday. So if that sounds like fun to you, definitely be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to join our crafty and cozy family. And without further ado, grab whatever project you're working on, get yourself a little snack or your favorite drink, and let's create together. Let's go ahead and dive into all these plushies that I have sitting in front of me. I'm so excited to share them with you, and I had so much fun crocheting on the beach. I did take my crochet bag down in the beginning. I took like my whole thing down. I had several skeins of yarn. I had my yarn bag with my crochet hooks, like the stuffing, the whole deal was down there. But I quickly learned that my yarn bag is not very portable, especially if you're taking it to the beach. So I ended up taking only a few skeins down the next day and like just my essential crochet hooks. That way I didn't have this massive bag of yarn, because literally I think that I packed more yarn skeins than I did clothes. I wanted to make sure I had every single color of my yarn stash with me at the beach. And so my yarn bags was full. You know those bags from like TJ Maxx or Marshalls that you get that are like the plasticky looking bags? I had 3 of those boys filled to the brim with all of my yarn. I even brought acrylic yarn, which I hardly ever make things out of acrylic yarn, but I wanted to make sure I had all my bases covered just in case I wanted to make some pattern that I saw on Instagram. So I brought all of the yarn, but definitely it was so fun to crochet on the beach, you guys. I feel like people were looking at me crazy, especially whenever I was filming my reels on the beach, because I'd hold up a plushie and then take it to the camera. You know those transitions where you hold up the skein of yarn, take it to the camera, and then you reveal the plushie. I had multiple people staring at me like, what in the world is this girl doing? But you know what? It got a really cute reel, so it was worth it. Brendan and I ended up staying at our beach vacation for 7 days. We actually stayed in Kill Devil Hills, so if you're familiar with the Outer Banks, that's the area that we were in, and it was so nice. The house that we stayed in was literally like 200 yards, which it's funny because whenever Brendan originally told me that, I'm like, 200 yards means nothing to me. I have no idea what that means. But he's like, just imagine 2 football fields, and that made it a little bit better. But it was so nice because while we were there, I told you guys in last week's video, or well, Monday's video, that it was supposed to rain every single day while we were at the beach. It did end up raining, but it was only 2 days, so I was so happy about that. We got there on Thursday, like in the evening around 5 o'clock, and it rained that whole evening. We couldn't even go out to the beach because it was lightning and thundering. So we went to the grocery store, got our groceries for the week, and kind of just hung out at the house, got stuff unpacked a little bit, and got settled into our little beach house. And the next day we were able to go out on the beach all day. We actually spent probably 3 out of those 7 days literally doing nothing but going to the beach and eating. That was it. We went to the beach, we ate, we came home, we slept, back to the beach. Like, it was so fun. And then on one of the other days, it did rain pretty well the whole day. But overall, I am very happy with how the weather turned out. But I will say it is a little bit harder to crochet on the beach than I thought. And I think that's mainly just because my hands, I've told you guys this in the past, but my hands kind of sweat easily. It's weird because they're cold but sweaty at the same time. So whenever I was holding the yarn, it was kind of like, you know what I mean? It's hard to hold the yarn and crochet all the plushies. So I had a harder time crocheting on the beach than I thought. It also was a struggle to keep my yarn inside of my little yarn bag because I didn't want sand to be all inside of my yarn or in these plushies. So that was kind of a struggle, and the stuffing kept trying to blow away from me. I was holding it and I'd go to stuff a plushie and like little pieces of fluff would go all over the place. So it was definitely a fun experience, but not the easiest to crochet on the beach. But anyway, enough chatting about our beach vacation. Let me show you guys these plushies. And I think I want to start with like the more basic plushies and then work into the ones that I'm the most excited about, because like I said, some of these plushies I feel like are my best ones I've made yet. So I'm very excited. So let's go ahead and start out with the chickens. So I told you guys in my last video that I had a custom chicken order and she wanted me to make chickens that matched her chickens. So I made a black one, which there's fluff on these, a black chicken. I have been adding the whites to the eyes for all of my plushies now, and I don't think I can go back. I have been loving adding their little whites. I think it just adds so much, especially for like the darker plushies, which I actually think there's sand on this one. Sorry, Judy. I'll try to get the sand off before I give these to you. But I just think it really makes their little eyes pop, because if not, that black safety eye would definitely just blend right into the black yarn. So it's nice to add a little pop. So I made a black chicken, which he needs his beak, but we have a black chicken, we have a blue chicken, and I don't know what the deal with this yarn is, but this is Hobie Honey Bunny, I'm pretty sure. I don't know the exact color name, but if you guys can see, look how furry it is. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you'll be able to tell or not, but it's definitely like a fluffy chicken. I don't know what's going on with this yarn, because I've used Honey Bunny in the past and it didn't really do that, but this is definitely a furry kind of yarn. And if you've worked with both of these yarns, Honey Bunny is definitely a lot thinner than Bernat Blanket. So I wanted them to be the same size. So I kind of improvised a little bit, and I'll show you guys what I mean by that. But if I would have just done the same pattern as I did for this chicken, it would have turned out like super tiny. It wouldn't have been a big plushie at all. So what I did was I started out normal. So you guys can see it's like single crochets in the round, increasing and stuff. But then, which I don't know if I like this or not yet, I think it's okay, but you can kind of see a little bit of gaps, but overall it's not, let me explain first. Anyway, I did double crochets to try to make it a little bit taller and make it to where it would be closer to the size of this chicken, if you can tell. So I did like a round of double crochets, then I did a round of single crochets, a couple rounds of double crochets, and then I went back to single crochets and then decreased, but that's what it looks like. I know you can kind of see a little bit of gaps, but I wanted these chickens to be the same exact size, and I think that that worked out pretty good. So these are the two chickens, and I also have a yellow chicken. So she wanted two yellow chickens, a black, a blue, and a white chicken. So I just need to make her yellow chicken and her white chicken. But thankfully those only take me about like 25 minutes or so. So it's not a very long pattern. So I'll be able to whip those out in no time. But this is what the yellow chicken looks like. Again, all three of these little guys need their beaks, but I was able to make these while we were on the trip. Next up, I made a kaibi. You guys know I cannot go anywhere and not make a kaibi. Kaibi had to make it to the beach. So I did not add her smile yet, because the two yarns that I did forget, I was kicking myself whenever I realized it. I forgot black acrylic yarn and I forgot the orange yarn to make beaks. So that's why some of these plushies are a little bit unfinished, but thankfully those details won't take too long to add, so I can easily finish those in no time. I made the little kaibi plushie, and I got some really cute pictures of her on the beach, and I wrote down all these patterns. That way I can tell you guys as we go through these plushies who the pattern designer is. So this one, I don't know if I can pronounce it or not. It's on Instagram, but I'll go ahead and pop it up on the screen. It's like Efree maybe, and there's some underscores in there, but this is her pattern and it is so cute, and I love how unique it is, just because with other bee patterns, you don't really see them with the antennas. So I love that this bee pattern includes antennas, and I also love the way that she does the wings. Rather than doing like other creators normally do, she does it where you do a magic ring and then you kind of do double crochets, triple crochets, and single crochets, and then you sew them onto the body. And I love that because I just feel like it's a lot easier doing the wings that way rather than doing like a round, if that makes sense. But I made a kaibi plushie. Next up, let's go ahead and talk about the Summer Buddies collection. So if you guys watched my last video, I put a little sneak peek at the end, and I have been posting this on Instagram, so you might have already seen the Summer Buddies, but I'll go ahead and show you the Summer Buddies I crocheted while we were at the beach. So first little guy, let's do this first. We'll do the Octos. So these are the, what were they called? The Squishy Baby Octos by All From Jade. And as you can see, I need to add the details on this, but this is what they'll look like when they're all listed on the shop. So we have a purple little Octo, and I named her Octavia, Octavia the Octo. I feel like that's such a cute little name, and I love this. I use Bernat blanket for her, and I just add the whites in the eyes, of course. But this is such a fun pattern. It's super fast to work up. I think this took me like 20 minutes maybe. What she has you do is crochet like the circle, and you go down and then you close the circle up, and then you do bobble stitches all around the underside to make the little tentacles. And it's just such a fun pattern. I don't mind bobble stitches. I know some people don't really like bobble stitches, so that's definitely something to consider if you're gonna do this pattern. But if you like bobble stitches and you like fun and easy patterns, this is adorable, especially for the summertime. So this is Octavia the Octo. I made 2 of her, but obviously I'm going to be making a lot more for my Summer Buddies collection. I'm not sure how many to list. I know that the summer's almost over, and I hate to say that, you guys, but in reality it is. I've actually already started market prepping for the fall, but I'm not going to share fall videos just yet. I definitely want to soak up summer, and I don't want to put fall videos up here and you guys be tired of it by the time it's actually fall. So we're sticking with summer for now. Fun little squishy Octos. So this is her in the purple color. And then the next baby Octo I did is in this rainbow color. And this is Bernat Blanket Pitter Patter. This is such a fun color. You guys have definitely seen me use this yarn before with my sprinkle chickens. And I actually have a lot of other patterns that I'd like to make with this yarn just because it's so pretty and unique. Like, it's pastel. It reminds me kind of sherbet, and I don't know why, because sherbet's orange, but it just does. I don't know. But this is what the little rainbow Octo looks like, and I named her Inky. So we have Inky and we have Octavia. So these are the 2 little Octos coming to the Summer Buddies collection. And if you get one of these Octos, you definitely just have to squish it. They are so fun to squish. I could just squish them all day. But these are the Octos that I made on vacation. Next up, we have the dolphins. So I made 2 of these. One, again, not finished with the little eyes, but these were so fun to make. I actually found this pattern while I was on vacation. I was just scrolling through Instagram for summery patterns. And this is the dolphin pattern by Tilda's Brixham. This is a free pattern over on her Instagram. And you guys, I love this yarn for these dolphins. I feel like this is the perfect dolphin color, like absolute chef's kiss, perfect dolphin color. So cute and bright. And for this pattern, you work the whole body and the tail in one go, and then you just add these little flippers on, but you crochet them into the body. So it's a no-sew pattern. It's really fun to work up. I think this took me about 20-25 minutes or so maybe. So it's not a very long pattern. Good for market prepping, or if you just want a quick and fun summer make. The yarn I used for this was Big Twist Posh. I cannot remember the yarn color because I don't have the little paper around the skein anymore, but such a cute color. I love it. And you guys, I have definitely seen where Michaels is rolling out the Posh Pearl and Cozy Cub, and I would like to try it out, but I've been seeing some not good things about it. I've heard that it's not very close to the Big Twist yarns, but I haven't tried it out for myself yet. So if you'd like me to try it out and maybe make a video on that, definitely comment down below and let me know, because I am very interested to try out those yarns, because as you know, in the past, I have been obsessed with Big Twist Baby Bear. That is my go-to because it's so soft, so easy to work with, especially whenever I use my clover hooks. I just feel like it glides like butter on my crochet hook, and I love it so much. But I have told you guys in the past, the one thing I don't like about those thinner yarns is just how small the plushies turn out. But whenever you're making little projects like this, I definitely think that those yarns are a good option, especially if you wanted to make this a little bit more mini. You could definitely use those kind of yarns. But yeah, just let me know if you'd like to see a video of me reviewing the Cozy Cub or the Posh Pearl yarns. No guarantee my Michaels gonna have those in stock because my Michaels is not very good. It feels like the yarn aisles are just like tumbleweeds rolling through. There's nothing in there. It's hardly ever stocked. So if they have it in stock, that would be fun to make that video. But that's the second thing coming to the Summer Buddies collection, little dolphins. Next up, you guys, look how cute. These are adorable. I love them so much. So I have a question. Do you guys like the little subtle smile better, or do you prefer the mega happy sun? This one just is so cute to me. I think if I had to choose, I don't know, it's hard to pick. This one also needs blush, so that might be why they look a little different. But which smile do you prefer? I think sometimes the really happy ones, like with the extra smiley smiles, are super cute. This is the next thing that's coming to the Summer Buddies collection. And this is the Sunshine Bag Charm by Sweet Creams Co. on Instagram. Again, another free pattern. And I actually shared this in my summer pattern video. So if you haven't seen that and you're looking for some summer inspiration or some new patterns to try, definitely go check that video out. But this little plushie turns out so, so cute. Like, it can just sit on your shelf and just hang out with you. Like, look at that. Look how cute. So I used Big Twist Baby Bear for this, and I think the color's Sunshine, if I remember right. Also, this is Big Twist Baby Bear for the brown. I don't remember the color name, but that's what the little sun looks like. This is also a pretty quick pattern. I think it took me about maybe 30, maybe a little over 30 minutes if I remember. But what you do is you crochet one side of the pattern, you crochet the back side, and then you sew them together. So if you guys can see where I kind of sewed them together, it's kind of hard to tell. But I made one half of the sun, the other half, sewed them together, then you stuff it, and then you add the little feet at the bottom. And this is just a fun summery pattern. I saw in her post that she originally made this as a bag charm, and I did order keychains from Amazon. Those should be coming in the mail soon, because I definitely think I want to add some keychains to my fall markets and maybe even add them to my online shop. So this would be super cute as a little bag charm, hanging off your purse or your bag or whatever you wanted. So little sunshines. And Brendan helped me name this plushie. He thought it would be a cute idea to name her Ray, like a little ray of sunshine, but we're not naming her Ray like R-A-Y. Her name is R-A-E. So you gotta make sure you get it right if you spell it. It's R-A-E. But she is so cute, and this was such a fun pattern to try out and make. Okay, so next up, let's see. Let's go ahead and do this. And if you guys are following me on Instagram, you already saw her. And if you follow along on my YouTube community posts, which I post a good bit over there. So if you didn't know, you can actually post in my YouTube community tab. If you go to my profile and you click visit community under my name, you can actually post in there. And I think it'd be so fun if you guys shared whatever you're crocheting, whatever you're crafting. It doesn't just have to be crochet. It can be literally anything you're working on. If you're coloring, whatever. I would love to see what you guys are working on. So definitely head over there and post in there so we can all talk together. We can all chat and encourage each other and just see what we're making. But anyway, I made her. This is my first ever loaf kitten. So this is the kitten. This is not the loaf cat. And this is the pattern by Annie Caraway Art. And actually, while we were at the beach, she had a sale on her Etsy shop for the kitten and the mini kitten, which I have not made the mini kitten yet. But I decided to make the kitten for my little sister, Jenna. Her birthday was July 13th, and she just turned 16. So I definitely wanted to make her cute cat, Hazel, because she loves Hazel. And let me tell you, Hazel's a little bit spicy, okay? Hazel is not the nicest cat. She is not a mean cat by any means, but she does not want attention unless it's on her terms. I pick her up sometimes, and Jenna definitely picks her up, and she just makes the craziest sounds. She does not like to be helped. She wants to be down, and she'll let you pet her if she wants pet. But anyway, this is Hazel. I'll actually go ahead and pop a few pictures up here so you can see what she looks like in real life. But as you guys can tell from the pictures, she has a little white patch right underneath her chin. It's really small, but the rest of her is pure black. So I did that in the plushie version of Hazel. So she's all black everywhere except for that one little white spot on her belly. So that's what she looks like. As you guys can tell, the color changes weren't the cleanest, but I don't know. If you have any tips on how to fix that, I guess I could go back with the yarn and kind of go over the white spots where I changed the colors. That might be a good idea, actually. And just clean it up a little bit, because if you know, color changes are so hard to stay clean with. Like, it just, especially with bees, you can kind of see where I changed colors there. But yeah, color changes, you can definitely see where I did those. But overall, I'm really happy with how she turned out. So that's her little face up close. This black yarn shows the hair and fuzz and everything so bad. So sorry about that. But again, added the white to her eyes. I did a little nose. I did her whiskers. And are you guys ready? I did her little butt. Look how cute. I love that with this pattern, the tail is sticking straight up. So even if you're holding the plushie this way, you can see her little tail peeking up behind her ears and her little tail's up. So you see her little butt. It is so cute. This was such a fun pattern to make. And I didn't time myself for this, so I'm not sure how long it took. But now that I've made this loaf kitten pattern, I definitely think this would be good to bring to markets. I didn't do this originally because I know everybody does loaf kittens, loaf cats at markets, but this is just so cute. And I feel like little kids appreciate it. Even if they see other people doing it, you can't go wrong with a cute little cat. So I definitely will be making more of these. And I actually am gonna try to make Luna and Abby. Let me go get them real quick so you can see. So Abby's not gonna stay with me for too long because she doesn't like to be held either. But as you can see, Abby's a tabby. Abby the tabby. Say hi, Abs. She looks so mad. She's not mad, she just doesn't like to be held. But anyway, she has like some brown on her. I don't know, I know there's different kinds of tabbies, but she seems more brown rather than gray to me at least. But she has the traditional tabby marks. She has the cutest little face and her little ears, if you guys can see, if she'll let me show you. Can you see above her little ears where it has the tufts of fur? Like she's a little bobcat. She's so cute. I love her so much. But anyway, I'd like to make a little Abby. And now I'll go ahead and get Luna so you can see. Okay, and here's Luna. So you guys know she doesn't care to be on camera or to be held. She's my little spaghetti noodle. She's just like a floppy little noodle. She does not care how you hold her, what you do. She's just so cute, so chill. But this is Luna. So she is a tortie and her markings, look at you, do you see yourself on there? She's so cute. But anyway, she has a lot more blonde on her belly, if you can tell, and like on her back. But I feel like the color changes would be so hard to get right because she's definitely a unique kitty. I know some of you guys have told me before that you have torties, which is so cool. Their little fur is such a unique color and it's just, they're so cute. But anyway, Luna definitely has a lot more black on her than blonde like you see in some of the other tortie cats. And like her back here has a lot of blonde. Like I said, her belly does. Her little face doesn't have a whole lot of blonde. See, she's just chilling. She's vibing. She doesn't care that I'm holding her and spinning her everywhere, do you? No, you don't. But anyway, I would like to make a Luna and an Abby loaf kitten or cat. I feel like if I make them, it's gonna have to be a loaf cat. We need the full version of Luna and Abby. And then maybe they can sit in the back of my videos like those little turtles are. And they can just be watching all the time because you guys know they're in here anyways. So I feel like we need the loaf crocheted version of them. So since the babies were so good while I showed you them, they're gonna get a treat. They love these lickable treats. They are the Puree Gourmet Cat Treats by Pure Balance. I don't know. We just get them at Walmart. But anyway, Luna loves them. She's obsessed. Abby, she likes them, but Luna's like obsessed. You like the treats, huh? Aw, you was good. Oh, it's Abby's turn. Okay, we'll get you a treat. Here, let's put it. I have to put it on the floor for Abby. She won't just lick it out of the tube. Look, the babies got their treats. They're happy now. They actually already got a treat this morning, so they're spoiled today. I think Abby has yarn on her. No, she has some of the treat. How did I put a treat on her? Oh my gosh, I gotta get this off her. Okay, back from those shenanigans. Abby is all clean now, but what I'm gonna show you guys next is this little hummingbird. Oh my gosh, well, with a wonky nose, what in the world? There we go. So, I did this hummingbird pattern for my grandma for her birthday. Her birthday was July 15th, so my sister and my grandma both have really close birthdays, and so I definitely wanted to crochet while we were on vacation and bring them a little plushie back. So my grandma loves hummingbirds, and especially whenever I was little, I remember she'd have hummingbird feeders all over her back porch. There was like this little bush that they like to go to, and I just think hummingbirds are so cute, and hummingbirds are just a special thing for me and my grandma. I actually watercolored her a hummingbird picture in the past. If I can find a picture here, I'll insert that for you guys. But anyway, so hummingbirds are kind of like a thing. So I definitely wanted to make her a hummingbird plushie, and I searched the internet a little bit and it was kind of hard to find a hummingbird pattern, honestly, but I did find this one on Instagram. It's a free pattern, and this one is by my.yarnspo. So free Instagram pattern, and so cute. So she did kind of similar colors. I really like the colors that she chose, and so I went ahead and kind of kept it similar because I feel like that's such a nice color combination with like the minty green, which this is showing up a lot different on camera, in person it's like a pastel light mint green color. And then I have pink here right under the beak. And then I have like a creamish color underneath there. But I feel like those colors work so good together. That's what it looks like if you spread her little wings out like she's flying. And then here is the back. And that's what her wing details look like. That, I will say, that was kind of tricky. I did get it down, but it was such a unique way that she wrote the pattern for the wings. I had never done anything like that before, but I feel like the detail that it gives the wings is so beautiful. Like, you can see where I went back and forth, and that's exactly how you crochet it. You start here, I'm pretty sure with a magic circle, and then you go all the way out and you chain, and then you start weaving back and forth to get those little ridges in the wings. And it's just so pretty. But this is the little hummingbird pattern that I did, and the yarn that I used for this, you guys will be surprised. So I actually got this yarn at Dollar Tree, this color at least, the mint green, and it's the Premier, whatever, like the Just Yarn, I'm pretty sure, or chenille, Premier chenille. I can't remember. Whatever you can get at Dollar Tree, that is the yarn that I used, and I didn't know what to use it for, but this turned out perfect. Like, I feel like this is the perfect pattern for that yarn, and it is so soft. I really enjoyed working with that yarn. It was actually pretty nice. So I also think I might make a video in the future about making plushies out of Dollar Tree yarn. So if you'd like to see that, definitely comment down below. I've seen some other creators do that and they are so fun to watch. So I think that'd be really fun for me to try that as a challenge. But the rest of the yarn, these are both hobby yarn, Hobie, however you say that, Hobie or hobby. I think they're both Honey Bunny. And then this color is Big Twist Posh. So that's the little hummingbird pattern, and I'm so excited to give these presents to my sister and my grandma. I really think they'll like them. And that's the nice thing about crocheting, or just if you do crafts in general, anything that you do, whether it's Cricut, painting, drawing, crocheting, it's just so nice because you can give such personal gifts to people. Like if you really know them and you know what they'd like, you can create something that literally you cannot find anywhere else. It's so unique, it's so special, and I feel like people really cherish that. And they really like whenever something's handmade and they know that it's one of a kind. They can't get it anywhere else. So I am very excited to gift these to my grandma and my sister. So I made some birthday presents on our beach trip. You guys, I'm losing my voice. But side note, I've been obsessed with these Clear American sparkling waters. This is blue raspberry, but I also drank the other half of my strawberry one. These probably aren't as good for you as if you just drink, well, I know it's not as good for you if you just drink regular water, but I am a terrible water drinker and I'm a heavy diet pop drinker. So I'm trying to kind of get out of that, and I really like these waters. They're very good, and they're very good for whenever you're talking a lot. But anyway, the next pattern that I have to share with you guys is this little mochi whale. So this is, I found this pattern on Instagram, and it is by My Woolly Nook. And I actually found this pattern on Instagram, but it's a free YouTube tutorial. So she has super cute plushies all on her Instagram, and originally this popped up and it said it was a free pattern. And then if you go to her YouTube or if you comment, she'll send you a link to get to her YouTube video. And then it takes you step by step on making this little mochi whale. One thing that I noticed that I wish I would have done, and you'll see if you do this pattern, hers is a little bit different. She definitely makes it more like a boxy shape where it looks kind of like mochi, I guess, like a mochi, what, ice cream? Is that ice cream? But anyway, mine's a little bit more flat because I didn't stuff it as much, but I still think it's cute. I am gonna add a smile to this as well, just to add a little something, but I embroidered little hearts on the plushie because this yarn reminds me of lemonade. Like the purple background and then the yellow and the green just looks like lemons, and I love that so much. So I added yellow. This is Big Twist Baby Bear, and I feel like it matches the yellow in that yarn absolutely perfect. So I embroidered two little yellow hearts on the side of her little flippers here. The underside of her belly is like a darker purple. This is Hobie Honey Bunny yarn. And then this is Loops and Threads. I don't remember the actual name of it, but anyway, this little whale is so cute. I love the little flipper on the back. And like I said, if I make this pattern again, I'm definitely going to stuff it a little bit more box-like. I think if I squished it a little bit, I could kind of turn it to look more like it. But anyway, that is what it looks like. Yeah, that looks a little bit more boxy now. But I need to add the whites on the eyes and the little tiny smile. And once you guys comment down below and let me know what smile you prefer between the super happy smiles or the little subtle smiles, maybe I'll add one of those to her. So this pattern was really fun to make, and that was one of the best parts about the beach, was having nothing on my to-do list. I could crochet whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted to. I got on Instagram, YouTube, Ribbler, Pinterest. I found all kinds of fun patterns that I might not have tried before, and I just really had a nice time. I also colored so much, you guys. Oh, I had so much fun coloring. I actually ran out of some of the ink in my markers. I use the Ohuhu markers, and if you ever want to check those out, I have those in my Amazon storefront if you want to see what kinds I use. But anyway, I used those markers and I used them so much that I ran out of some of the ink in them. I'll share some of those pictures with you guys later, but it was just so nice to have a full week of doing nothing, doing whatever we wanted, spending time with Brendan, laying on the beach, getting tan, all of those things. Like, I just really had a nice time at the beach. And thank you to everyone who wished me well on this vacation, who asked how it went, or just stayed in touch with me while I was on the vacation and not posting on YouTube. I appreciate you guys, and it's so nice to know that you guys care and you want to see what I'm doing and still stay up to date with me. So that makes me really happy. But that is the little mochi whale that I crocheted. And then this next pattern, oh my goodness, you guys. I haven't really seen anything like this before, but let me just show you and then we can talk about it. Look at her. Oh my gosh. This is the cutest little snuggler I have ever seen. I think ever seen. She is precious. I love that you can move her little feet like that, and she's just so snuggly. Look at her. And then I like that you can make her like a bashful little elephant. Look, she's covering her eyes because she's shy. She's a shy little girl, but she is so precious. Look at her. Just look at her face. Oh my gosh. So this is a paid pattern by Avery Crafts a lot, but you guys, if you like making snugglers, I definitely think you should try out this pattern because I feel like it didn't take me that long at all. I do not know how long, I didn't time myself, but compared to like whenever I make Dellas, this was so much faster, at least in my opinion. It felt a lot faster. But this is so cute. And how do you guys like the purple yarn? I feel like the purple yarn is so cute for her. I do have, where is it at? It's clear over there. I'll show you guys in a little bit. But the almond color of Bernat Blanket, I think that'd be such a cute little elephant color. I don't have any gray, and since I didn't bring that almond color with me on vacation, I did have this purple color, and I thought a purple little elephant would be just as cute. So I made this little purple elephant, and for her little toes, I did white, and then I think that matches the white in her eyes pretty well. She is just precious. I love this pattern so much, and honestly, I think I'm gonna add these to my shop as part of the Cute and Cozy collection. Kind of something that I have on my shop all year round, like the Dellas and like everything else on my shop right now, and just kind of restock as I go. But I think I'll do purple, I'll do that almond color to where it looks more like an elephant color, and then I'll also do gray once I get some gray yarn in stock, which I'll talk to you guys later about a yarn order that I placed. But anyway, this little pattern, so sweet. This is again by Avery Crafts a lot. She has an Instagram, but this was on her Etsy. And it's just such a sweet and precious pattern. I love whenever the patterns have it to where their little feet are facing you like that. Like I've seen some puppy patterns like that and like some kitty patterns. And I just think that it's so cute when the arms are floppy and then their little body just kind of tucks into itself. It's just precious. So definitely going to be making more of these little elephants. And then the final plushie, you guys. Are you ready? I saved this one for last just because I'm very proud of it and I need some help. So I need your suggestions. Once I show you this, let me know. Are you ready? Look! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, you guys. I am in love with her. Look at all the fur. So pretty. This is the Crochet by Jenna pattern from her No Sew Mini Amigurumi book. I have it over there, that's why I'm looking. And this was so fun to make. So obviously, I think this turned out a lot bigger than what other dragons turn out using this pattern because I used Big Twist Plush, not Posh, I used the Plush. And I actually got my hands on some of this whenever Joann's was going out of stock. Well, not out of business, not out of stock. I wish they were just out of stock of yarns and not out of business. But anyway, I got my hands on some of the Big Twist Plush and I got this really light pink color and then like this blush pink. And you guys, this This was so fun. I had so much fun making this. Did my hands hate me a little bit? Yes. Just because that's a big yarn to work with. It's a little bit rough, so over time, especially whenever I'm crocheting, I feel like, even with Bernat, whenever I'm crocheting and it kind of runs along my finger there, like whenever you're holding the tension, it definitely starts digging in after a while. So I did her over a couple nights. I didn't do her all in one sitting. But she is so pretty. And so I need your help. So I have a few things that I'd like to change and maybe some things that I'd like to add to her. So let me know what you think. First off, let's talk her tail. So in Crochet by Jenna's pattern, she ends the tail just like this, but I wanted to add that blush back in because as you can see, her horns are blush, her wings are blush, and I wanted to add a blush element back here. And so I did that at the end of the tail, but I don't really like that. I don't think it looks as good as I thought. So I thought maybe if I could find some other pattern, like maybe a free dragon pattern, or if there's something I could do that I could freehand, which I'm trying to get better at learning how to freehand certain things, but her tail needs something. I need help. What does her tail need? It's just like a little nub right now. I don't really think that it looks the best, and it didn't come off how I wanted it to look. Like I just thought it'd tie in nice with the blush in the end, but it doesn't look very good. I think it just kind of looks plain. So I thought if I could do like a flower tail or something, or maybe like have some kind of like flowy tail, I don't know. Help me. What do you guys think I could do? And then also to kind of jazz up her face a little bit because I feel like it's kind of plain. I did try to embroider with the blush yarn like a little heart as her mouth or like as her snout right below her nostrils there. But again, that didn't look the best either. I do think if I could get some safety eyes, some painted safety eyes, I need to do that. I've only ever just used the plain black safety eyes, but I feel like if I had the painted, pretty, sparkly safety eyes, that would make a huge world of difference with my plushies. I just haven't done it yet. I actually considered learning how to paint my own and make them for myself, and maybe potentially in the future selling painted safety eyes. But for now, I've never really tried it. I don't know the steps to take to make the hand-painted safety eyes. So if you know anything about that, or if you have a video that I could reference, definitely comment down below and let me know. Or if you hand paint your own safety eyes, shoot me a message on Instagram and let's chat about it, because I would actually like to start hand painting safety eyes to where I can have some cute ones for my plushies, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. So I do think that would have leveled her up. One thing that I did different with this pattern, she does bobble stitches all the way down the little dragon. And I do think that would have tied in more of the blush if I did the blush bobbles all the way down. But I wanted to use that fluffy yarn that I showed you guys in my last video. I can't remember. This was Yarn Bee for the Moment. That's what it was called. But look how beautiful that yarn is. And I knew I had to make a dragon with it. This is perfect dragon fur. I knew it as soon as I saw it. So I did the details on the wings, as you guys can see. And I love that this pattern, like you can kind of make them really floppy to where it looks like she's flying. I think that's such a cool touch. And I also did the fur all the way down the whole body. So I'm in love with how she turned out. This was so fun to make. And I've never really made like a full dragon pattern before. You guys have seen my petal dragon. I can't remember what I named it. It was on my Etsy. Somebody did buy it. Thank you, by the way. I hope that you love your little dragon. But she was definitely mini sized. This is not so mini. It's not a very mini dragon, but it was so fun to make. In the future, I'd like to try out some of the bigger dragon patterns, like the more detail heavy dragons. This is more like I feel like an easier dragon to do just because the feet aren't detailed. It's just kind of like little floppy legs there, floppy legs and arms. But it's still really cute. It's more like for a kid, I guess. This would be like a really cute, I even set it on my couch. Like I've been using it beside the pillows on our couch just until I end up deciding to sell it. I don't know if I want to sell it or keep it, but for now she's been living on our couch and she's very cute. Yeah, this is the dragon and she is beautiful. Let me know, how can I jazz her up though? I was thinking of embroidering little hearts all the way all over her body, like just here and there to add some details. I tried maybe adding something to her feet, like doing little bobbles to make like paws or claws, I guess. It would be her claws. But that didn't turn out right. I'm experimenting. I'm definitely trying to get into the world of adding things onto plushies, learning how to design patterns. And I'm so excited because I thought of what I think I want my first pattern to be, but it just seems like it's so hard to get there. Like I have no idea how people how did she do this? How did she just think of this dragon and she knew what to do to make this? Like, that blows my mind. I don't know how you guys do that. So if you write patterns, props to you. You are amazing, and I definitely want to learn how to make patterns, but maybe that's just gonna come with time. Technically, if I think back, I only started crocheting in September, so it's not even been a year yet, but hopefully as time passes, I'll learn how to create patterns, what to do to get certain shapes. I have kind of been learning, like, obviously if you increase, that makes something bigger. If you decrease, it makes it smaller. Different things like that. Baubles make like the little fun things that stick out of plushies. Back loop only kind of, does it make plushies go up? That's what I do with my chickens, at least. And it starts making them go up. I don't know. But anyway, I definitely would like to learn more about pattern designing, what you do to make certain shapes, and just get into that world, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, I saved her for last because I am so proud of her. I think between these two, these are my absolute favorite plushies that I made this whole trip. That's why I saved them for last. But comment down below, which one is your favorite? The elephant, or do you like the dragon? Or do you like any of the other plushies? The other ones are a little bit more basic and probably patterns you've definitely seen a lot of, but I still think they're cute. This one is unique though. I did like that. That was really cool. But anyway, those are all of the plushies that I made on vacation. But we're not done yet, you guys. I have so much to talk to you guys about. I've already been talking for, I don't even know how long, probably like an hour at this point. So I just feel like I can't quit talking. I'm just so excited to share all this with you guys. So let me go grab a couple things and then I'll meet you back here and we'll talk some more. Okay, so like I mentioned coloring earlier, I wanted to show you guys all the pictures that I colored in this Girl Moments book because it was so fun coloring. So some of these are unfinished. I had started but didn't finish all the way, but let me show you. First up, actually, okay, let's do the beach scene one. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably already saw some of these, but the first one I have is this cute little beach scene. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at how adorable that is. And I love the little cherries. So I drew on little cherries on the beach towel and on the umbrella. I'll give you guys a good look there. That is so fun. Like, coloring is so fun, you guys. If you don't color, you should color because it is so fun and so relaxing. Normally whenever I color, I'll start with like the base color that I want to use, and then I'll go over it with like my more detailed markers. I use two different kinds of markers, but I just love like how shading different things. So that was one that I did. And then I also colored this little coffee shop scene. Look at how cute this is. I love it so much. She's pouring her coffee. There's some croissants, there's some pie and cookies. This is the cutest little coffee shop. And I wish we had a coffee shop like this around me. We really don't have that many coffee shops in my area. We have like a Dunkin' and a Starbucks, but I want a cutesy little homey coffee shop. Whenever we were on vacation, there was this place called Ashley's Espresso Parlor. We went there multiple times and Brendan got the same thing each time. He got like this chocolate banana peanut butter shake, and I tried two different things. One time I tried the Old Helga, which you guys will see that if you watch my mini vacation vlog at the end, but it had caramel and mocha and hazelnut. And I also tried just a regular caramel latte, and they were really good. And I just wish we had like a cutesy, homey little coffee shop near me where I could go in, I could edit, sit there for a few hours. But all of these coffee shops like Dunkin', there's not really a seating area. And if you go in, it's crazy. It's not where you want to sit and work. But I am so jealous of the people that have super cute coffee shops where they can go in and work. They can have like a nice little morning. I just wish that we had that in my area. But I created my own in this little book. What I would like to have near me, but it is so cute. I love all the colors in that one. And then this is one I started but did not finish. This is a little bookshop scene. How cute. There's still some little things I need to color in, like some of the signs and the flowers, but for the most part, it's almost done. Also the details, I need to add the details. But I have that one, and then I also started this one, but did not get to finish it. Brendan picked it out for me, but this is what it looks like. This is just the base colors. There's no details or shading or anything. He wanted me to create Luna and Abby. So if you can tell, I started doing that. Luna's little blown patches, and there's Abby peeking around the corner. But I definitely recommend coloring. It is so fun. I know a lot of you guys color because you commented down below and said that. So I did that. And then updates for my small business. So I mentioned to you guys in the last video that I ordered more of those cup wraps from Kalyua Designs website, and they are shipped. They should be here hopefully by this week at some point. It said that they're sent out, but it didn't give like an estimated date yet. But I'm hoping that they come in this week. That way I can make them and get them ready for you guys within the next couple of weeks. I also have to wait on some more glass tumblers to come in, but those are coming from Amazon, so I think those are getting here Thursday. So the restock should be happening super soon. I ordered the Be the Light, which I'll scoot over and I'll pop up all of these designs if you don't know what I'm talking about. So Be the Light. I also ordered Fearfully and Wonderfully Made. I ordered like this Disney castle princessy vibes cup wrap. I ordered more of the Bees and Butterflies glass tumbler, and I'll show you guys a little sneak peek of what might be coming to my fall collection. What do you guys think? I think that it's super cute, and I couldn't find any other cup wraps that I liked that were fall themed. A lot of hers were Halloween themed, and I'm not a fan of Halloween, so I definitely want like the cutesy fall kind of vibes. So I'm waiting till maybe she puts more of the fall wraps on her shop. If not, I might kind of look around and see where else has cute little cup wraps. It's definitely time to start planning for fall. I've already saved some plushies that I want to make for my fall collection. I actually have my next market. It's coming up September 20th. So what is today's date? The 22nd. So we are basically 2 months away from my fall market, and I need to start working and getting things done, because if you guys know me, I definitely wait till the last second to get things together. And I'm trying to crochet like hundreds of plushies in a week. So that does not work. But comment down below and let me know, are you guys ready for the fall? Are you sad like me? I just want to hold on to summer as long as we can, and it makes me so sad to even start thinking about fall, to start placing orders for fall themed things. I don't want to do it. I want to hold on to summer, because after fall, that means winter's coming. And if you guys know, you know I don't like the winter. So definitely holding on to these last little moments of summer. And that's why I wanted to release the Summer Buddies collection. That way we could soak up these last several weeks of summer and have some cute little plushies to remember the summer by. I can't remember if I mentioned to you guys, but that collection will be dropping this Saturday at the time you are watching this video. So if you want to shop the Summer Buddies, definitely click in the link down in my description. Another exciting update is I finally placed a Premier yarn order. Oh my goodness, you guys. I have been saying I'm gonna get Premier yarns, and then I just keep putting it off. I don't know what colors to get, and I finally made a decision, and I ordered a ton of yarn. I am so excited. So let me pull up my order here, and then I will show you guys the different yarn colors that I ended up choosing. So I did get some of the Chenille Brights, and I got some Parfait Chunky. I'm very excited to try that out. I've never tried either of these yarns before. I got some purple yarns. I got Hibiscus and Chenille Brights. That's like a pinkish color. Got several different colors of blue, some greens, lots of browns, because I have some ideas for plushies that I want to make. Got some red, orange, like a rust color, gray, to where I can make a little elephant in gray. I got light blue, pink, mushroom. There's a color called mushroom. And then for Parfait Chunky, I got a really pretty bright pink color. I got like a toffee color, 2 orange colors, and 2 green. So very excited for whenever that comes in. It hasn't shipped yet, but hopefully I get it soon. Since I've never ordered from Premier, I don't know how long it normally takes for them to ship things out, or how long it takes to get your order. But if you've ordered from Premier before, definitely let me know, what is your favorite kind of yarn? I think I'm gonna lean more towards the Chenille Brights, just because I like Bernat Blanket so much. And I was actually chatting with another fellow crocheter, and she was saying that the Chenille Brights are very similar to Bernat Baby Blanket. So there's definitely a difference between Bernat Baby Blanket and just Bernat Blanket. Baby Blanket's a lot softer and nicer to work with, so I'm hoping that's the case, and that these Chenille Brights are similar to Bernat Baby Blanket. But before I let you guys see our little mini vacation vlog, I have something pretty exciting to show you. So I'm gonna do transition in 3, 2, 1. Do you guys notice anything? So I changed my shirt because I got some happy mail from you guys, and I discovered some amazing small businesses, and I have to share them with you guys. First up, Karina from Redeeming Creations Co. sent me some of her handmade goodies, and let me show you guys the shirt first. So it says Jesus Saves on it, based off of Luke 19:10, and it's the prettiest color. It's like the super bright blue. It It has a little lightning bolt with flowers on it. I love the design of this shirt. It is just so cute. And so I wanted to rep it while I'm doing this part of the video because I just think this is the cutest shirt ever. And so we're gonna wear it for the whole rest of this video. And I'm very excited about it. But anyway, she sent me this shirt. She has all kinds of cute designs. She has sweatshirts, she has t-shirts, and let me show you guys what else she sent me. And look at her packaging. How cute. That's her logo, by the way. That's what her logo looks like. So whenever you go on Instagram, make sure it looks like this. But look at how cute this packaging is. On the back, it says, "Hello, gorgeous. Your order is here." I thought that's such a cute little touch. And then on the inside, she sent me a scrunchie. So she has scrunchies on her shop, all different kinds of fabrics. They are super cute. But she sent me some bees, which is very sweet, as you guys can see there. That's what the bee looks like. There's some sunflowers on there, leaves. It's just like a really cute summery little scrunchie. So I love this so much. I think it's so cute. And I am definitely a scrunchie girl. I do not like those thin little ponytail holders. I used to wear those all the time, but now that I've went scrunchie, I can't go back. I love scrunchies so much. So thank you, Karina, for adding another scrunchie to my collection. I'm so excited, especially since it has little bees on it. You guys are so sweet whenever you send me things with little bees because I know you guys put some thought into that and it just makes it more personal that way and it's so sweet. So she sent me that, and then she also sent me a couple other goodies. She does car coasters as well. And do you guys recognize this little pattern? This is basically like the pink coffee girly pattern I have for my tumblers, but in coaster form. Like, how cute are these? And I love these kind of coasters because they really soak up the water. I've had other coasters where it kind of just like sits on top and it doesn't really soak in. And these coasters are like the foamy kind of, I'm not exactly sure what they are, but they definitely soak up the liquid. That way it's not getting all over your center console. They're actually getting soaked up. So I got these cute little coasters in the mail from her. And then she also sent me the sweetest little keychain, and I love the message on it. So it says, "Remember why you started," which is a very good reminder. To always remember why we started, even if the journey is hard and it feels like you're not making any progress or things are going slower than you want. And trust me, I definitely feel ya. I get caught in the comparison trap where I look at other small businesses or other crochet creators and I see how successful they are, and that is so amazing. But I have a really bad habit of comparing myself and getting in that negative loop, and that is not what we should be doing. So one of my favorite Bible verses to remember whenever I start comparing or I start getting discouraged at the timing of things, I really like Isaiah 60:20-22, which is, "When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen." And that's such a comfort to know that we don't have to try to make all of this happen out of our own strength, or that we're gonna miss what's meant for us, or that we have to work super hard, get the timing right, get all these little details together to make sure we blow up at the right time, or whatever the case is. That is not what we are called to do. We are called to trust in God, and whenever the timing is right, He will make it happen. So that's a little encouragement for you. If you also are feeling the same way in your small business, you feel like you're behind or that you're not noticed, God sees you. He knows your heart. He knows that you're working hard and that you want this. And as long as you honor Him, you obey His word, and you trust Him, everything will work out exactly how it's meant to be. You are not behind, and you will get there perfectly on time. So that's a little encouragement for you. But anyway, Karina, thank you so much for sending me all of these wonderful things. The keychain, this scrunchie, this t-shirt, and these adorable little coasters. And Karina actually gave me a code for you guys that you can use on her website. So if you go to redeemingcreationsco.com, you can use the code KYBE15 to get 15% off your order. So thank you so much, Karina. Your small business is so cute and so uplifting, and I love it. Speaking of other cute small businesses, Brianna from Breezy Stitches sent me some really cute amigurumi sticks, stitch markers, and crochet hooks, and I cannot wait to share them with you guys. So let's go ahead and start with the little stitch markers. So first off, this is what her logo looks like. Breezy Stitches. She's also on Instagram, and if you want to contact her about any of these things, her Gmail is breezystitches@gmail.com. So she has adorable crochet accessories, and I'm so excited because I've never had super cute stitch markers like these. I just have the basic plastic stitch markers, and these are adorable. So let me show you. First off, I have these little donut animal ones, and I'm actually using one right now, but can you guys see them? Look at how cute. There's like a panda bear. Maybe if I show you this way, it'll be a little bit better. So we have this cute little panda bear donut. It has a purple background, little chocolate drizzle on there. So we have panda. We have this really cute cat, blue kitty with whiskers, sprinkles, icing, super adorable. We have a bunny with white icing, pink background, little blush on her. Can you guys see this? Yeah. And then, let me see. Oh, a little pig. Also a pink donut. Super cute. And I'm actually using one right now. So I'll show you guys my current whip and you guys will see it in action, the stitch marker in action. So the other one is this little bear and he has brown icing, a cute little face, cute little ears. So that's how they work. These are actually really nice because the clasps are bigger than other ones that I've seen. So whenever you go to use them, it's easy to kind of unhook and hook them from your yarn. That's what the clasps look like. So super cute. So thank you so much, Brianna. It has been so fun using these adorable little stitch markers and not just using my basic plain stitch markers. She also sent me some coffee bean stitch markers. How cute. You guys know I love my coffee. Again, that's such a sweet touch because I love coffee and all the stickers she sent me. I'll show you guys the stickers she sent in a second. And each one of them, I feel like she selected specifically for me, and that is so sweet. So thank you so much. But here's the coffee stitch markers. Super cute. And then let's go ahead and talk about the Ami sticks next. So I've never used Ami sticks before, and I actually found her on Instagram and I messaged her about ordering some of these sticks, which I think these were the ones that I ordered, but she sent me some extra ones, which is so sweet. So I ordered these ones from her and they say "But First Coffee," and it has a super cute design. It's pink, and then that's what the bottom looks like. So I'm pretty sure these are 8-inch sticks. I can't remember. I'll pop it up on the screen for you. That way I don't get it wrong. But these are these little sticks, and this came in so handy whenever I was working on all of my plushies. Like with this little elephant, look how nice, like you can just stab it, stab the plushie, and it held the leg in place while I was sewing on the legs, the arms, the little ears. Same thing with like the dragon, I held the wings on. This is actually so convenient, and I don't know why I didn't use Ami sticks before. I should have had these like so long ago, but I'll show you guys what I was using before if I can find my crochet bag. Well, I don't see it around me, but anyway, I would use like a 2mm crochet hook, just like the really thin crochet hooks, and stab the plushie, which yeah, that works. But then whenever you're pulling it out, sometimes it catches on the yarn. These do not do that because the bottom is just like a little point. So you're not getting it caught on any of the yarn whenever you pull it out. So these were the ones that I ordered, but she sent me some, and these were the extras that she sent me. I also think these are 8-inch as well, but you guys, the bees, look at the little bees. And that's what the bottom of them look like. Super cute. So these are the same size and they both work really nicely, but she also was so sweet and sent me some bigger ones. I'm pretty sure these were the 12-inch ones that she was telling me about, but they're little Highland cows. Why is it focusing? There we go. Little Highland cows, a black bead, like a cream bead, and then really long, and then black little beads at the bottom. So here's the size difference, if you guys can tell. So really super cute little Ami sticks. And then she also makes crochet hooks. So she sent me these really adorable crochet hooks. I ordered, I'm pretty sure the bee one, but she sent me another one as well. This is the bee themed one. It's a 6mm hook. And that's what it looks like. So it's just really nice because it gives you a better grip, like so, especially with the metal hooks, you guys. I've talked to you guys about my sweaty hands, even in this video. And this makes it to where my hands aren't super slippery on the metal hook. And it just gives like a nice grip. You can hold on to it nice. It doesn't make your hands cramp as much. They're like the ergonomic hooks, I guess. But that's what it looks like. It has a little beehive at the top. That is the 6mm hook. This is also a 6mm hook. So she sent this to match the cute little Ami sticks, the Highland cows. There's the other one. Look how cute these beads are. I love the cow beads. That's so adorable. So that's what that little stick looks like. And that is the, I need to get out of the camera so you guys can see this. That's what the hook part looks like. So those are the crochet hooks that I got. And then she also sent me a lot of sweet stickers. So let me show you guys the stickers she sent me because, like I said, these fit my personality exactly. All of these things you'll see once you see them. So this first one says, be happy. That's so adorable, a little bee. Then we have crochet all day. We have a little cat. We have another bee. Super cute. Look at that little animation style. That's so cute. Then we have crochet queen. We have coffee. I think there's like a little cookie. Yeah, a little cookie with it. Another coffee cup with some coffee beans coming out the top. A cow to match my Highland cow. Crochet stick and Amy sticks. And then we have another crochet hook. So thank you so much, Brianna. This is all adorable and it has seriously come in handy so much. I did not realize how much I needed these Amy sticks in my life, but I can't go back. I'm not going back to just shoving the crochet hook in there. This is what I'm using from now on forever. So it's also nice because whenever I do like a big plushie, these will be very nice to have as well. So once again, her name is Breezy Stitches. She is on Instagram. And you can contact her, breezystitches@gmail.com, if you're interested in any of these things. Moving on, you guys, look at this. So let me get it out. Ada, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm pretty sure it's Ada. You sent me the sweetest thing ever. She made this, you guys. She hand knitted this. So I kept it in the original, like the packaging in here, because I wanted to show you guys how I opened it up whenever I opened it, but look how beautiful this is. And I'll tell you guys in a second what this is. Do you have any guesses what she made me? So this is hand knitted, you guys. I've never knitted. That's something that I still need to try, but look how cool that button is. It's like a little tree. And then she did this around it to where it closes. And inside, I'll go ahead and show you guys what this is. So it says, a prayer pocket hand knitted specifically for you to keep your favorite scriptures. Lift your cares and joys in prayer, give it to God. And you can stick little note cards in there and they fit perfectly down in this little prayer pocket. And that's so sweet because then you can write all your prayers, Bible verses, whatever you want, and you can go back later and just read them, see how God answered your prayers, memorize some scripture, whatever. But that is so cute. I can't even believe, like, this is so good, Ada. Good job. Like, I need to get into knitting. I need to see if I can do that. It just seems so hard. But she also wrote me a sweet little note here on the inside, and she gave me this little card here. It says, do everything in love, your friend Ada. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. And she also sent me this little pin. It says, may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him. And it's a little sunflower pin with a cross. So here we go. That's what it looks like. Super cute. That's a really cute pin. I love that. And she also sent me a really sweet keychain that says be happy. I'm gonna take this out because I'm gonna use this now. Like I said, I wanted you guys to see like the original packaging, like whenever I first opened it. I couldn't wait to open it on camera because I was too excited. So I went ahead and opened it already, but I wanted to keep it in the original packaging. It just says be happy and it has a little bee on there. So this will be added to my keys. Thank you very much, Ada. And your knitting skills are amazing. So good. Look at that, you guys. I love that so much. And then I also found something in my P.O. box and there was no name on this. So if you are the one who got this for me, comment down below so I can tell you thank you because this is so cute, you guys. You guys know me. So I got some tissue paper. I'm gonna go ahead and open it now. That is cat themed. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be wrapping your guys' orders in this from now on. Look at how cute these little cats are. There's a black, an orange, white. What else is there? They're holding flowers. One has like a pineapple hat. So cute. One's in a pool. Oh my gosh. These are too cute. This will be so fun to wrap my orders in. So thank you so much. Whoever got this for me, definitely comment below so I can tell you thank you because I didn't get to see who sent this. And I definitely want to thank you for that. But anyway, this is going to be a long video, I can already tell. If you made it this far and you're still watching with me, comment the elephant emoji down below to where I know that you're watching through the middle of the video, you're not skipping around, and you're really hanging out with me, and I appreciate that so much. But now that I talked your ear off, I'm gonna go ahead and roll the footage of our vacation at the Outer Banks. Getting the base camp set up. Brendan's making a spot for the umbrella. We have our little basket of goodies here. Towels, the umbrella, a cooler, some chairs, and of course, you guys know I brought my yarn. I only brought a couple down to the beach to crochet, but we're going to relax a little bit, enjoy it. Hopefully the sun comes out soon, and I am very ready to be able to relax. Day 2, it is a lot warmer today, or at least the sun's out a lot more. Brendan's setting up the umbrella. As you can see, he got a lot of sun yesterday. He's very burnt, but we have our cooler. We have, of course, my bag of yarn, all the little beach activities, Pringles, and we're about to enjoy another day on the beach. You guys, I got a super yummy coffee this morning. We went to this place called Ashley's Espresso Parlor, and this is the Old Helga. The name's kind of funny, but it's caramel, hazelnut, and mocha, and it's very good. And I have my cute little cup cozy on there. But look how sunny it is, you guys. It is so nice out here. Please don't mind my crazy and salty hair, but I wanted to show you guys a little crochet update. So I think I shared a little picture of what I was doing yesterday. Can you guys tell what it is? Oh my goodness. So it's a little hummingbird, if you are able to tell. Its wings are kind of floppy, but this is for my Nana. Her birthday is July 15th, so it's actually while we're on vacation here, and she loves hummingbirds. And I remember whenever we were little, she had hummingbird feeders, and we'd sit out on their back porch and watch the little hummingbirds eat. So I figured I'd make her a little hummingbird. She still needs her beak, but after that, she's all finished. I'll flip you guys around so you can get a better look at what she's looking like, but I did that yesterday. And then I also started on another project, and I'll show you the part that I have done, and we'll see if you can tell. Can you guys tell what this is? I am going to be working on this today, but I'll update you later, and you can see how far we're getting along with it, but that's what I have so far. But our plans for the main part of today is to sit and relax on the beach, drink my coffee, crochet. I brought my coloring books. I'll show you guys what I've been coloring. Just kind of relax at the beach. And then I think we're gonna go to a cute little town called Duck, and I'm very excited for that. I don't know if we're gonna do that today or tomorrow. We're also going to be doing some mini golfing, just really enjoying our time here, and I am so excited. What's been your favorite part of this trip so far?
Definitely chilling at the beach. It beats being in the middle of a town with no beach.
That's true.
It's very hot.
That's true. Red. We've had some good food. We're planning on going out to eat tonight, and tell them what you're getting, what you saw on the menu.
I forget already. Oh, it's like a Creole crawdad pasta, I think, or Creole something pasta.
I think I'm gonna get fish tacos, but
they were good last year.
They were, yes. So we're gonna go out to eat later, but right now, look how nice it is. It's so sunny. We have like a little blanket that we can lay on if we want to. We have our chairs and our beach wagon. It's just so nice out here today. All right, so I want to give you guys a little cozy hobby update. Of course, I've brought my coloring books, and guess what I just started? Just for the summer. I'm not very far yet. I finished up that flirty little secret book that I've been on forever, but I brought this and I started this. So far it's good. I'm not very far. I'm on page 17, so don't know yet how good it's gonna be. And then let me show you guys some of the pictures I've colored. I'll go ahead and flip you around. Okay, so I brought the girl moments. I actually brought them all, but I just have this one down at the beach with me. And this is the picture I did yesterday. How cute. A little beach scene. She has her dog. And I added the cherries on the blanket and the umbrella, and I think that is so super cute. I think, where's the other picture I did? It was in here somewhere. I cannot find it now. Where did it go? I think you guys have seen that one. I didn't do that here. I cannot find the other one, but I will give you more updates as I color some more. In honor of my mocha caramel latte, I think I'm gonna do this coffee shop page. Look at how cute this is. Such a cute little coffee shop. Here's my little setup with my markers, and I'm gonna go ahead and start on this page, and I will update you guys as I go. All right, friends, so I hope that you can hear me. The waves are being extra loud, but I wanted to show you guys what I've been crocheting. So Brendan's gonna show us. Go ahead and show the dolphin first.
Okay, dolphin first. We get it right side up.
Look how cute, yeah. So I just inhaled something. So I just made a dolphin on the beach, and then I also show the little sun. Made a little sun, like a little jelly cat inspired sun. So both of these will be part of the Cute and Cozy collection. Well, not the Cute and Cozy collection, my summer mini collection, and I am very excited about it. So a little sun plushie and a little dolphin plushie, and I'm excited to crochet some more patterns tomorrow. But it is currently, what time is it?
It's like 5:15.
Okay. It's after 5 at some point. So we're about to go get some dinner out to eat somewhere. And we've just had a really nice day. We've literally been outside on the beach all day. It's been so nice, but I just wanted to show you guys a little crochet update. There have been so many little jellyfish all over the beach. Like, look up here. What in the world? I think they're jellyfish, but we were in the water earlier and it wasn't hurting. They weren't like stinging us, but look at how many there are. There's just so many, and each time the water comes up, it brings more with it. Oh my goodness. If you know what these are, if these aren't jellyfish, let me know. What are they? Because Brendan and I have no, is it cold? Brendan and I have no, I just stepped on one. I have no idea what they are, but they look like little jellyfish. As you guys saw, we went to Duck, North Carolina earlier today, and that is always so nice. They have the cutest little shops outside, and we got a couple things there. Then we came back to the house we're staying in and ate some lunch, and now it's in the afternoon sometime. Probably close to 4 or 5 again. But we've just been hanging out on the beach. I've been reading. I haven't done any crocheting today, so I'm definitely gonna have to crochet something later. But I just wanted to give you guys a little update. We found out what these little things are called. They're called moon jellyfish, and there are so many more on the beach today. Can you guys see all of those? Oh my goodness. They're just literally everywhere. And we were looking it up, and it says that they can have a little bit of a sting, but it's mild and it's not harmful to humans. So that's a good thing, because there are no avoiding these little things out here today. Look at your belly. Oh my goodness. Show them your belly.
my creases.
He got so burnt on his belly. Aww. I keep stepping on the little jellyfish and they feel squishy. They're kind of like Orbeez. Did you guys play with Orbeez whenever you were little? I imagine if you squished one, that's what it would feel like. My face is so red. He's been holding them. No, I don't want it on me. Smile. Oh my goodness, the sun. Hello friends, it has been so windy today. I haven't talked to you guys in a couple days because it was so rainy, but look at the rainbow. Look how beautiful. It's actually double rainbows. I don't know if you can tell, but there's not that many people on the beach. There's some people playing back there. But today has been just kind of a relaxing day inside. I crocheted a lot. He played his game, his college football game. And now we're just on the beach with the pretty waves and the pretty rainbow. I'm glad we were able to finally get out on the beach a little bit. It's currently 7 in the afternoon and I'll have to show you guys an update of everything I've crocheted today because it's a lot. But what our plan for the rest of the evening is to go have some dinner or get takeout, one of the two, and just enjoy the rest of our almost last day. Tomorrow is our last day on the beach. So I'm really hoping we get some good weather. Brendan's gonna make a heart with our initials in it. Good job. Look how pretty the sun is. Sunset time. There's one half of the heart. Here, I'll connect it. Hold on. Okay, now you gotta draw our initials. There's the heart. Uh-oh. That's a tiny bee, huh? Okay. There's B. We'll do the plus sign. And then K up here. This is hard with one hand. Ugh, okay. B plus K. Smile. We had to detach the umbrella because it was so windy that it was like gonna break in half. So he guarded it and he took it down. Yeah, but now we're just chilling and I want to show you guys all the coloring pages that I've done. Like I said, it's been a couple days since I updated you last. So I've done several pictures out here on the beach. So I'm going to flip you around and we're going to look at these pictures together. Okay, so here we go. I've been coloring mainly in the Girl Moments book. And let me find the one that I did today. And yes, oh, here we go. You guys haven't seen this one. Oops. So that's what it looks like. How cute. I love it so much. It's a little coffee shop. It is so adorable. And then Brendan chose my next picture that he wants me to color if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. You see, that's like the colored up thing that I put behind each picture to where it doesn't bleed. But this is the picture he wanted me to do next. And I'm working on Luna, if you guys couldn't tell. I had to do her little orange spots. She is a tortie, if you didn't know. Luna's a little tortie cat and Abby's a tabby. Abby the tabby and Luna the tortie, which doesn't really work. But anyway, that's going to be Abby. That is Luna. So I'm going to go ahead and color a little bit more while we're down here. And I also wanted to give you guys a little update on my book. I'm reading Just for the Summer, and I am about halfway done with it. I'm on page 203, and it is so good, you guys. I think this is going to be a 5-star read, but I won't give away any spoilers if you haven't read it, but it is so good. I really am enjoying this, so I'm really hoping to finish it. Like I said, we only have tomorrow before we leave, but I might just go on a reading spree tonight and try to finish this between tonight and tomorrow night. But this is definitely really good. I definitely recommend this. Good morning, friends. It is our last day here and we just got back from Duck Donuts and I have to show you guys all the donuts we got. I also got a large caramel iced latte, and so I'm gonna flip you guys around and I'm gonna show you what flavors we got, and then you have to guess which ones I picked and which ones Brendan picked. All right, so here we go. We have chocolate covered strawberry, s'mores, peanut butter paradise. This is blueberry maple pancake. I can't remember what this one was called, but it's like Oreo and vanilla icing, stuff like that, powdered sugar. And this one is peach pie. So out of these, we each chose 3. Which 3 do you think I chose and which 3 do you think Brendan chose? Don't these look so good though? Oh my goodness, look at them. They look perfect. And as you can tell, I already swiped some of the chocolate off the bottom because I couldn't help myself, but we're gonna enjoy these donuts. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee. And then after that, we're gonna go down to the beach. He just got his Mountain Dew. I told them they have to choose which 3 I got and which 3 you got. But we'll try these on camera too for you guys. And you can see which ones we like the best. What was that one called? Do you remember?
Boardwalk.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. He's gonna try Boardwalk.
Really good. Really good.
Look at that. I think these are cake donuts. Isn't that whenever they're really thick like that? I can't remember.
I think maybe.
They look so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna try the peach pie one next. This is probably giving away who chose what, but anyway, I wanted to try peach pie, and normally I'm not a huge fan of peach, but I'm really excited to try this because it looks amazing. All right, peach pie. Look at that. That looks so good. Reminds me of like a fair, a state fair. This is really good. Oh my goodness. Making a mess. Next one I want to try is the blueberry pancake, and actually I already tried this last year. We have an Outer Banks vlog from last year when we stayed, and we tried some Duck Donuts then too. But blueberry maple pancake. It's as good as I remember. I'm making a mess. But yes, very good. As you guys can see, we have sampled all of them. I really like that one. But what is your top 3 donuts?
3rd place is probably the s'mores.
Okay.
2nd place is probably the peach.
Okay.
1st place is the boardwalk.
Ah, I gotcha. So Brendan chose the s'mores, the boardwalk, and the chocolate dipped strawberry. And I chose the blueberry maple pancake, peanut butter paradise, and peach pie. And I thought peach pie was going to be my least favorite out of the 3, but my ranking is peach pie is number 1. I'd say blueberry maple pancake is number 2, and then number 3 is probably chocolate dipped strawberry. So that surprised me a little bit, but these are very good. There has been no water for us today because there are some new jellyfish that have made their way over. I don't know if you guys can see them all in the water, but these jellyfish aren't the nice ones. These ones will sting and they will hurt. So no one's in the water. Everybody just has to kind of chill on the beach. But yeah, these are washing up all over the place. And we looked it up and it said that they do have a painful sting. So we've just been chilling over under the umbrella over there. As you can see, Brendan. I wish we could have gotten in the water on our last day, but it is not worth a jellyfish sting. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me for this very long, summery, and beachy vlog. I had so much fun catching up with you guys and sharing all of the new crochet plushies, patterns, updates, and a little mini Outer Banks vlog. Just a little reminder that the Summer Buddies collection is available now. You can get Inky the Octo, Octavia the Octo, Dolly the Dolphin, and Ray the Little Sunshine to soak up these last several weeks of summer. I will have the link to my website in the description box below if you'd like to check that out. And if you are watching this far in the video, comment the dragon emoji down below because you guys, I am so proud of her and we have to celebrate my first ever big dragon that I've ever made. If you guys aren't already following me on Instagram, definitely be sure to head over there and give me a follow. I have so much fun sharing stories, reels, posts, all of my crochet things that I'm making, and it's just a really fun community over there. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, definitely subscribe and hit the little bell beside it so you're notified every time I create a new video. I hope that you all have an amazing weekend, and I will see you guys next Saturday for a new video. Bye.